NBA Youngboy back in the headlines, man. Getting in a fight. I guess some dude allegedly was yelling out OTF at him or something, or I don't know if they were claiming OTF. And you know, YB runs up on him like, "Oh, you OTF, we gotta handle that." And, you know, allegedly they went in a cell and got down. And
he went and took a fade.
Went and took the fade.
That's cool.
You know, he gets in a lot of fights though, even when he was outside.
He get busy. You know, I fuck with Youngboy. He cool. He get busy.
You know, a lot of people didn't really believe he'd be in there standing on business.
I figured he would. He don't strike me at the type of a he don't strike me as a fake. He's not a, you know what I mean? I think he really with the bullshit. He really with the shit.
You know, being in jail for him, man, you know, he's been in and out so much. It just, you know, we ain't really got to see like Youngboy. I don't think he done did no tours. I can't even remember like the last show he did. It's been so long.
I'm not a big Youngboy fan like that though. Like, I ain't like really big on Youngboy, but he cool though. Like, he a cool young. I think I don't think he no bitch ass. I think he like a. I think he a, you know, he a real one. He a real one.
Why do you think, you know, he can't stay out of trouble?
Cause he a kid. Nigga still, he a young, ignorant dude. Like, you know, when I was, how old is he? 23, 24? Like, he ain't that, bro, I was in and out of prison when I was 23, 24. I was in and out of prison. Like, you know what I mean? Just hard-headed, young and wild. You know how that shit go. Young, wild, and reckless.
You know, now with him going that hard on some guy that just yelled OTF at him, you know, he could really, in the feds, could really run into dudes from OTF. Like, it you know what I'm saying? The feds is filled with a lot of people who don't get along. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, there's, you know, all the old block guys, Quando Rondo, Dirk,
that's just
guys with Dirk.
It is what it is. It's like being a gang member. It's like being a blood. Like, you know what I mean? Prisons is filled with dudes who don't like bloods. Like, but it is what it is. You know the job dangerous when you took it, so you know, it just is what it is.
Do you think that these guys in prison who have a lot of money, do you think that they, like, what's, you know, or do they run a higher risk of being extorted when they're in jail?
I don't think so, because it's gonna be people from your, you know what I mean? It's gonna be, I mean, you probably run a higher risk, but you gonna have folks there. Like, it's gonna be folks from Louisiana that with him. And then him being Youngboy, you gonna have all kind of people that with you. It's gonna be people from all over the place that with you just off of that. So, you know, I don't think, some dudes, you know, some dudes is bitches, but I don't see Youngboy having that problem. Like, to me, I don't see, he a little solid little young that stand on business.
He wild. He's always, yeah, he always, man, I mean, his lives, man, he be just going off on people.
Nigga crazy. Crazy little young. Like, you know, I never took him for, I never thought he was faking. Like, him, like, I could see it, like, I see it in his eyes. He a real one. He a demon. You know, they say some people a demon. He a demon.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm hearing he might be coming out really soon, or he might even be out.
He ain't gonna do too long. He in jail for some bullshit. It's crazy that he in the feds though. Like, that was crazy. Like, that's a Fed case. I mean, he did a lot of bullshit though. That's crazy.
It seems like anything hip hop related,
it's federal. Like,
is a Fed case now.
That's crazy. Man.
Like, I mean, I think we could clearly say that hip hop's being targeted by the feds.
For
like,
sure.
It's never been like this. It's always been, it's never been like this. I mean, a few guys have had Fed cases, but most of it has just been state cases. Anytime dudes caught cases, it's overwhelmingly.
This shit getting tricky.
It is.
It's getting tricky.
It is, because, I mean, they're lawless. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do whatever they want to do. So if they decide they want to come get you, they could just, they'll find a way.
Right.
It's like they find the person and then they find the crime. It's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to find the crime and then find the person, but they do the shit backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charleston White had a video that leaked from the 90s where you could see him cooperating in this case. So we already knew.
His
Like
little snitch
I
ass.
put the paperwork out a couple years ago.
He been a snitch though. Like we been knew he was a snitch. He himself admitted snitch. He don't have no problem being a snitch. You knew any nigga got that little afro like that in the suit. Little J.J. Evans looked like Michael from Good Times. Little Michael from Good Times suit. The little like you already know. Like hell yeah, you know that a snitch. Hell yeah.
What do you think about people saying that he's not snitching because he was only 14 years old?
I mean, he is snitching. When you're involved in snitching is when you're involved in a crime. You're involved in a crime. You're involved in some shit with your peers, and now you're telling to get yourself lesser time, or like that's snitching, bro. Like so it don't matter if you was a kid or like you still snitch. So you're still that's snitching. Like you're involved in some shit with your peers and your group of friends, and you telling them that that's a snitch. It's snitching.
Yeah, I mean, whether the story's kind of wild. I don't know if you know the story, but this guy chased him down. They stole some coats. This guy chased him down, and the dude allegedly shot him. Charleston White showed him where the gun was.
Snitch us. Any with a suit like that and an afro like that, bro. A little teeny weeny afro with that suit, like for sure. You know that nigga was snitching.
They're even saying that Charleston White is doing what he can to prevent dude from getting out of jail.
It's believable. He's a self-admitted snitch. Like he tell you he's a snitch. He tells you that. Like why would you even deal with a man like that? I don't want no dealings with a man like that. Like, cause you say shit to make somebody do something to you. Then when somebody do something to you, you want to go tell. It's like I don't even want no dealings with nothing like that.
Did you see that he got arrested or he was in jail a few days for aggravated assault?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was some pretty serious charges.
Snitch on snitch violence.
Snitch on snitch violence.
Snitch on snitch violence.
They were saying it was snitch wars.
Snitch on snitch violence. Mm-hmm.
And then it's just gone. I don't know what happened to the case. There was an old video of him going viral during this time where he was saying that if he ever gets in trouble, he knows of some bodies that he can give up to get out of jail.
Believe him.
So I don't know if that's what happened.
I mean, ain't no telling, but I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. I don't put nothing past that man. That boy a snitch right there. He a different kind of snitch. The is different. Not saying that I don't know what the did, but they just a different breed of dudes, man. The shit that they be on, I ain't never seen, like, them different.